Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can record a love song in Flstudio. Thank you guys so much for the support. I haven't really done a video like this in a long time, so make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what other videos you guys want to see. But so yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so to start off today's video, I already got a beat off of YouTube. You guys could just go to YouTube, search up any beat. It really doesn't matter, depends on what you guys want to get on. So I searched like an indie rock type beat, and I download that off of YouTube. You can go to like different websites like YTMP3 or Wave Ninja. Like there's different websites for everything. Once you do that, you want to download the file as an MP3 and you drag in the beat. Basically, if you guys are going to drop the song, make sure to please buy the beat or work out a deal with the producer or whatever the case may be for you, because if not, it could get messy when it comes to like whether or not you use DistroKid and your splits or whatever. Anyways, so to start off today's video, what we're going to first do is I dragged in my recording preset. You guys can cop this, DM me on Instagram. You can cop my recording preset, comes with my main. It's a bundle that I do. So yeah, to get started, I'm gonna drag in my main preset and I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna do from there. Okay, so here we have my main singing preset right here, and basically if I root it in here, you can hear this is my main singing preset, and this is how it sounds whenever I sing or whatever. But alright, so to start off, I'm gonna make sure I'm in post EQ. You guys always want to make sure you're in post EQ if you want to be able to record and change your preset, change the things on your preset, everything like that, especially if you're using a recording preset. And to find the key and BPM, usually what I do is I'll either use auto key 2. This is a Antares plugin, and I route it to the same track that the auto key's on. I keep this on a separate track, and I usually name this like beat. And it's a good like habit to get into when you first start music. Be organized, because if you're not organized, it's a mess, to be honest. But so yeah. Okay, so when I'm recording for a singing song, I like to keep my retune speed around like 15 to like 25. That's only really if you can sing. If you can't sing, then I'd recommend staying around the 6 to like 10 area, and I'd probably raise my humanize all the way up so you don't sound so robotic-y. And another good like thing you could use is Format. This basically makes your autotune sound a little less robotic-y when it switches between notes. But that's all like personal preference based, basically. And so yeah, so now that I have the key, make sure your BPM is also lined up. You can find that either in the bio of the beat usually, or you can use something like TuneBat, which is this website right here. And this website you can drag in, and as you can see, like it gives you the BPM, alt keys, everything like that. Some people use TuneBat. I don't really like to use it that much because it's like it could be off sometimes, and a lot of beats can be detuned, which is basically the hertz of the beat, which is displayed here on auto key. So like if I were to route this onto the track 1 and I played it, you can see here it shows the key, the alt key, and the BPM, or not the BPM. It shows the detune hertz, so that when I go to my auto tune, I see this is the detune hertz, and I would change it to whatever, so that's relative. And also I would keep the keys obviously in line. I'd use the alt key if I was singing in a higher pitch or in a lower tone, whatever. You basically get, that's basically the gist of it. So now that my auto tune's on, and so now I just basically play the beat and try and find a flow or a melody that I'd like to sing off of when I record. So yeah. Take a minute, but I still want to see you more. Take a minute, but I see you on the road. Doesn't mean I let you go. Alright. So basically, off the melody I was just singing, sometimes I like to bring up my notepad. And this is a really basic thing to do if you are new to writing music. And I'll just write down. So like the melody that was going off the top of my head, I took a minute. That's it. For some reason, the beat is just saying that to me. So this is how I'm going to start the song when I record. And let me make sure I'm on BPM and everything. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so as you guys see, I'm on BPM. And so now this is how I start. I have this on my second monitor, or I'll just have it remembered. And this is the melody that was speaking to me when I was listening to the beat. So this is how it would sound if I started. Took a minute, but I've been here on the road. And so here, as you can see, I took my first vocal. I don't know if it really sounds all that good, but basically what I'll do is I'll change it to the track that my preset is on. And that's the blessing of using post EQ, because let's say I do this and I play it. Yeah. Took a minute, but I've been here. And I don't want the reverb to be that loud or whatever. I could just change the reverb, or I could just turn it off. And took a minute, but I've been here on the road. And as you guys can see, it alters it. Alright, so here I typed out the rest of the lyrics, and I like to type out my lyrics a lot when I make singing or love music in general, because I feel like it gives me a better idea of what I'm trying to say, or the vibe the song is gonna give, or the like basically the story I'm trying to tell. So like here I said it took a minute, but I've been here on the road. Like I'll go off of that to try and tell a story or portray like a feeling, depending on how the beat talks to me or how the melody I'm feeling, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep going, and I'm gonna show you guys my recording process.
Here on the road, yeah. Doesn't make you mad, you don't see me at home. This is not my definition of a home. Don't be mad if I tell my friends you're a hoe. Yeah. Doesn't make you mad, you don't see me at home. This is not my definition of a home. So don't be mad if I tell my friends you're a hoe.
So yeah, as you guys can see, this is exactly how I would set up the beginning of like one of my singing songs. This is basically the entire recording process that I would use during a singing song. And now I'm gonna get into something called vocal layers for harmonies, and I can show you guys how much it changes the whole dynamic of the song. All right, so basically to set up my harmonies or vocal dynamics, what I would like to do is I would copy my preset, basically bring it to like a little bit below halfway volume, and I'd copy it one more time. Okay, and so here, this is basically going to be my backing vocals. And so with my backing vocals, I like to I like to pan it to the left about 75%. And as you can see at the top left, it'll display the percentage. And so now I want to pan this one to the opposite side, which is to the right. And so here, as you guys can see, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's basically to make the vocal sound a little more wide and enhance the sound of them overall. So now I'm going to play the first vocal, and I'm going to show you what it would sound like if I were to do vocal layers.
Yeah. Took a minute, but I've been here on the road.
Alright, so here, with the way that sounds, I like the way that vocal sounds, but it's just kind of boring, kind of flat to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record one that's going to be like, take a minute, but I've been here on the road. Like a higher pitch one, like basically kind of a falsetto, but not really. And then I'm going to record another one with a lower tone. It's going to be like, take a minute, but I've been here on it. And you'll see how much it really adds that harmonic sort of sound to the vocals and all. And yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to do right here.
Yeah. Took a minute, but I've been here on the road. Yeah. Took a minute, but I've been here on the road. Yeah.
And so yeah, so basically that's how I record my harmonies personally. And sometimes, depending on the song, I'll do a lot of harmonies, or I'll do like a lot of different like vocals in the background. I'll mess with the presets. I'll mess with the harmony presets. Like it basically is all like due to your sound, depending on how you want it to sound. Like if you want to go for like a Montel Fish sound, where it's like super airy, super ambient type of vocals, or you want to go to like Crayon, which is on a complete other side, like a more underground indie side, which he basically has a lot of flat vocals, and all you hear is you really hear the harmonies like separately. So it really depends on like the sort of style or taste you want to go for, depending on the beat, of course, depending on how you want it to sound. And so basically this is how I would record my harmonies, and this is how it sounds like when you put it together.
Yeah. Took a minute, but I've been here on the road. Yeah. Doesn't make you mad.
Like as you guys can see, it doesn't add too much of a difference, but it definitely adds that sort of extra punch that you want to hear in most of your singing songs. Like a lot of popular indie songs, a lot of popular pop songs, whatever the case you're doing, a lot of them have vocal layers. It's basically kind of like the ad lib to like a rap song. It just adds that like that extra that people want to hear, like, you know what I'm saying? And it basically changes the whole dynamic of the song. So basically my recording process. So now from here, I'd usually finish the entire song, and I would export it, and I'd also upload it to my DistroKid, which I'll leave the link down below if you guys want to tap in with DistroKid. It's basically a distributor for all your music, and it'll post it on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, everything you really wanted to, for like the cheap price of like, I think it's like $20 maybe or something. And they have different deals going on per monthly or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I think that's a great platform I would use if you want to get your music out there. My next video is probably going to be a how to grow in the underground or in whatever scene you're in, how to basically evolve your music or grow it in a sense. And I can really show you guys how the methods I use to go from like my first 1,000 plays to my first 10,000, first 20,000. You get what I'm saying? And so yeah, basically make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. Thank you guys so much for the support. I think I'm about to touch 4K, which is crazy because last video I asked you guys for 3K, and that's insane. You guys smashed it like crazy. I think right now I'm at 3,630. That's crazy. Like I can't believe it, honestly. I used to do this as a joke and just mess around like, hey, how to sound like this person. But taking this music stuff and this YouTube stuff seriously, it honestly means the most to me, because I'm finally seeing the results that I've wanted. But yeah, thank you guys so much for everything you do for me, and make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what videos you guys want. It means the world to me. If you guys want to buy my singing presets, my rapping presets, any presets, make sure to DM me on Instagram. I'll put the link down in the description for you guys who want to cop the presets. You know, I work with budgets, so but yeah, for last time, like, subscribe, comment down below. Thank you guys for everything, and I'll catch you boys later.